That is too cool. Trying out something fun, you guys. There we go. Hey, that was kind of cool. Used a mirror to start the show. Hey everybody, how you doing? Thanks for joining me this morning. Mitch Jackson. I was walking Strands earlier this morning, and it reminded me of the show we did Saturday morning live from Strands Beach, Southern California. One of the comments had to do with what apps am I using to help build my business, to help communicate and build relationships with clients. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining me, Bob. Really appreciate it. And so that's what today's Meerkat's all about, guys. My name's Mitch Jackson. I've been an entrepreneur for almost 30 years. Successful business for the last 29 years here in Southern California. Bob, I'm glad you joined me. It's always good to see you. And it doesn't really matter what I do for a living. What I want to do is share with you some of the things that have worked for me, and specifically some of the newer apps that are out that are really helping me be more efficient, help save me time, help save my clients time. And because of that, everybody's happy. Because of that, business has never been better. So these are some really cool things you may want to try out. If you want to connect with me, best ways on Twitter, @MitchJackson. And the first app that I've just started using about a week ago, and it's pretty awesome, it's called Office Lens by Microsoft. It's an app that allows for you to take a picture of a document, a book. If you've got, for example, in my business, if I've got a contract that I want to take a paragraph and share that paragraph in another contract that I'm working on for another client. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely. I always save it, Bob. Definitely. I'll upload it and share the link later today on Twitter. Great reminder, everybody. Still trying to figure out these platforms. But Office Lens is an awesome free app that allows you to take a picture of a document, something in a book, whatever you need, and then take that document, take that image, and turn it into a Word document or turn it into a PDF. And that's the most powerful thing about it. So some of our older documents that may not be readily accessible on our hard drives here at the law firm, we can take a snapshot of a paragraph. We can then use Office Lens to convert that through OCR technology into a Word document. We can then copy and paste that language into a current document. It's a great time saver. It actually works, and that's kind of the thing with OCR apps. Some work and some don't. This one works really, really well, so check it out. The second app that we use all the time, I'm using it both here in the office for private groups with clients. I'm using it actually outside the office for different sports, different teams and things like that I'm involved with. And we're also playing around with the idea, and we haven't implemented it yet, but we've talked about it with our Rotary Club. And that's an app called Slack, S-L-A-C-K. Slack's a platform for team communication. It really allows you to keep everything in one place. It allows you to keep track of information in one place, and it's killer. I mean, there's a free version, which is what we're using. There's also a paid version. But if you're not using Slack, definitely check it out. It's easy to use. That's the key point with these types of applications. It's mobile friendly, and it allows you to set up public conversations within your work group, within your club, within your organization. It allows you to set up private conversations in your work group, and it's very impressive. It just had a very high evaluation with respect to going public and things like that. But if you want something that really works well for everyone, it's easy to use, check out Slack, S-L-A-C-K. By the way, you guys, if you're using any of these applications, I'd really appreciate you sharing your comments, your thoughts about how you're using the apps. Do you like these apps? Do you not like these apps? And if you like the show, definitely swipe, share with your followers, tweet back out. I'd really appreciate it. Just trying to add some value. It's all about saving yourself time. It's all about saving your clients and customers time. These apps will allow you to do just that. So the second one that we use and I love is Slack, S-L-A-C-K. Yeah, Slack is great. Pixel Pimp Polly, I love that. I'm glad. How are you guys using Slack? You know, it's just been really one of the most impressive apps I've used in a long time. And we set it up with our client groups. We'll set it up and use with a particular group of experts in our business. I'm using it in some non-legal ways. I have one community where we've got a group of us sharing different ideas on social media marketing, on building relationships, on being more efficient, on being more time sensitive to what we're doing. So it's a really cool platform. Check that out. So we've talked about number 1, Office Lens, number 2, Slack, number 3, Google Keep. Google Keep is an awesome way to keep your notes, your list, your photos, and your audio organized and easily accessible all in one place. I have done my best to try to use Evernote. I have friends that have written books about Evernote. I've read those books. I've sat down and spent a lot of time trying to incorporate Evernote into my life. Frankly, it's just too much work. And with Google Keep, what I found is that it easily allows me to do everything I need to do to keep track of links, notes, pictures, to-do lists, whatever it might be, in one easy-to-use platform. So I don't know if any of you are using Google Keep, but I love it. I'm using it primarily on my desktop and refer to it each and every hour. I mean, that's how often I use Google Keep. Now, when I was on the Samsung Android products, Google Keep had an app that worked really well with that. With my iPhone 6 Plus, it looks like there's some third-party apps that allow you to use Google Keep. I'm still playing around with those apps. I haven't found something that I'm really happy with, but because I use it on my desktop primarily, that's, it's fine with me. So we've talked about Office Lens for OCR purposes. We talked about Slack for management. We've talked about Google Keep. Our next one's Canva. Many of you know Canva, but Canva, we use it every single day. We use it every single day for almost every single blog post, almost every single video that we shoot. Canva is behind the graphics of our efforts. As everyone here knows, excuse me, I'm sorry, getting all choked up over this. This is good stuff, guys. Canva, and by the way, it's only 9:30 here in Southern California, so I'm still waking up, still surviving Father's Day. It was a great Father's Day, but it's going to take a while to get back into the swing of things. When you're on social, when you're building relationships, it's really important. It's critically important to incorporate an image with your message, okay? I don't care if it's an original blog post or it's a comment or reply. If you can incorporate images, that's what people relate to. We do the same thing in trial. When we're trying cases, we use graphics, images, everything you can think of to help connect with our jury. That's just the way people absorb information. So having said that, Canva is a free or it's an inexpensive way, depending on how you use it, to put together kick-ass graphics for your social media efforts. You can also take these graphics and download them offline and use them in your offline media documentation and things like that. It's just really powerful, really cool. Guy Kawasaki and Peg Fitzpatrick turned me on to it when we were doing an interview. And by the way, if you haven't caught any of my interviews of people who are disrupting industries, who are influencing change around the world, go to human.social and check out some of these interviews. Some amazing people have been on the show and really shared some valuable tips. And there's nothing there for people to buy. It's just simply there for you to use and take to the next level. So the fourth app is Canva. The fifth app, and it's an app on your phone, but it's really a desktop cloud-based service, and it's Spreecast. Many of you know me from Spreecast. It's a platform that I just absolutely love and endorse. Was a beta user way back in, but Spreecast allows you, similar to Meerkat and Periscope, it allows for real-time video interaction. What's cool about Spreecast is it allows up to 4 people on the screen at once. Boom, 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 boom. You can talk to each other, you can interact with each other, you can bounce somebody out, bring somebody back in. You have complete producer show management abilities with Spreecast, and it's just been an awesome platform that allows for total engagement with your audience. Your audience can live chat. I think Bob's been on one of my, watched several of my Spreecasts in the past. Live chat, you can have live video questions. Someone can pop on, ask a question, and pop back out. It's not just limited to chat like this. It has many more dynamic ways to interact with your audience and for your audience to interact with you. Now, I use Spreecast primarily on my desktop systems. You can watch Spreecast from your smart devices, but to have an effective show and a meaningful show, I think desktop's the way to go. Spreecast is a public channel or a private channel. We will privately Spreecast with clients from all over the world. And that's powerful. That keeps people from having to travel to us. It keeps us from having to travel to a client. And you can have a private Spreecast, a private one-on-one, and show each other documents. Just have a really meaningful meeting. And so Spreecast has been huge for us. The last app that I just came across late last week that is awesome. These guys are doing great things, and it's the new HubSpot CRM. The new HubSpot contact management system, it's a cloud-based system, is 100% free. It allows for unlimited users and unlimited contacts, and it's brought to you by HubSpot. That's awesome. You can keep track of all of your contacts in one free cloud-based CRM that's supported by HubSpot, one of the industry leaders. Brian Halligan, one of the co-founders of HubSpot, was on Human.social, and he talked with me a little bit during a video interview of what HubSpot's up to and some really cool ideas and tips on inbound marketing and on doing business on social and also online. So go to Human.social, search for Brian's name, and watch the interview. It's really cool. But HubSpot CRM, if you haven't checked it out, completely free service, unlimited contacts, unlimited users in your company, and it integrates with the HubSpot product. So if you want to take things to the next level and incorporate what HubSpot offers into the HubSpot free CRM, it allows you to do that. Now there's one other item I read about this weekend. I haven't used it. It's not out yet, but it's coming out later this year and it looks really, really cool. And that is the new business card service offered by Moo, M-O-O. So if you get your business cards by Moo, M-O-O, or if you don't, check it out. At the end of the year, they're going to be offering business cards with a chip built into the card. All you need to do when you meet somebody is if they take your card and they tap it on their smart device, on their smartphone, your contact information is then shared with their smartphone. Your links are shared with their smartphone into a database. It sounds really, really cool. I don't know what the cost of these new smart business cards are going to be. I'm not sure when they're coming out. It will be later on this year, but it's going to be an exciting product. Once again, it's going to be a game changer. Two applications that I don't even need to mention if you've been following me lately that I'm really excited about. Obviously it's Meerkat and obviously it's Periscope. Real-time live streaming interaction with your audience. You need to get on these applications. You need to get on these platforms. Dive in. Don't be worried about doing something wrong. Really, really cool audience of people, encouraging interaction, encouraging all of us to jump in and develop our skills on Meerkat and Periscope, and it's just a lot of fun. I'd like to see more professionals using these applications. It's a great way to connect with clients. It's a great way to build relationships. So in summary, what today's show was all about was just to share 6 really cool apps, really cool services with you. The first that we talked about was Office Lens by Microsoft. It actually works, and it's an awesome OCR. Take a picture of a document, of a book, of whatever it is you want to copy, a whiteboard, and it can take that item and immediately transfer it into a PDF or into an editable Word document. And that's powerful. We use Word, and being able to take what's on a whiteboard and transfer it over into a Word document is awesome. Number 2, Slack. Slack is an awesome team management communication platform. Share ideas, share photos, keep track of projects and tasks. It's really, really cool. You can do it publicly with your community, or you can do it one-on-one with a group of 1 or several people, and that's how we use it. Google Keep is an awesome app to keep track of links, notes, pictures, whatever it might be in one easy place. It's simple to use. Canva, which many of you use, is something we use every single day. It's a service online that allows you to do killer free graphics or inexpensive download payable graphics. It's like $1 to use one of their graphics in your design and then download it. Spreecast, which I've always been hooked on, real-time video, live streaming, awesome interaction, multiple people on the screen at once, and Also allows for private channels, which we have used with our clients. It's a very, very cool system. And then last but not least, the new HubSpot CRM, a new free cloud-based contact management service that allows for unlimited contacts and unlimited users by HubSpot. That's powerful. So guys, that's it. If you have any suggestions for any upcoming shows, reach out to me. I'm on Twitter at MitchJackson.com. All over the internet, just Google me if you want to connect. My law firm is MyLawyerRocks.com, and it's Monday morning, Southern California. Next time, I hope I'm meerkatting with you. Next time, Bob, that's a great question. Bob asked, is there value in doing both Meerkat and Periscope? And I think there is. And let me get to that. Next time I broadcast with you, I hope I'm back down with my toes in the sand. I love live streaming while I'm down at the bees, especially while I'm trying to catch my breath in between runs up and down the sand. I think it's smart to do both. If you're set up where you've got two devices and you can Meerkat and Periscope at the same time, I know for a fact some people enjoy one platform more than the other. And so by using both platforms, you're maximizing your chance of reaching out and touching people and connecting with people. And it's a really, really good idea. I try to do both at the same time. I left my Galaxy tablet back at the house, so I'm not able to do so today. No big deal, I have something I wanted to share, and so I just wanted to go out and do it. But I think it actually works out really, really well if you're able to multitask and connect with your audience on both platforms. And I think that's what's important about this, Bob, is it's okay, unlike when I'm speaking or keynoting, I always let my audience know I'll take questions towards the end. I never finish up with a question. I always have a 2 to 3 minute final thought that I like to leave my audience with, but I always steer the audience and take control of the room and hold questions until the end. Now, having said that, when you're live streaming on Meerkat and Periscope, I think you have to have a different mindset. The whole purpose of these platforms is to engage with people. When a question's asked, when a comment's made, if a suggestion is made, it's important for me to do this right now. Keep it up. I really appreciate what you're doing. By Bob. You know what, Bob? Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate you. It's always been fun to interact with you over the last couple of years. And so that's what's really cool about the new live streaming. The rules have changed. It's okay to stop your thought process and respond to your audience. That's why we're doing this. We're doing this in this case. This has nothing to do with my law firm. It has everything to do with sharing some entrepreneurial ideas, skills, thoughts that you can put into your business, into your occupation, into your job, into your passion to help be more efficient. I'm speaking from experience. I've been doing this for 30 years. I've had my own business for 30 years. I'm not just sharing with you ideas that I've read in a book, as someone that's never run a business. What we're doing works, and it works really well. And I'm telling you right now, I really wish the tools, the services, the applications that have been out for the last 2, 3, 4, and 5 years, specifically with a cloud-based design and a smartphone friendly aspect to them, I wish they were around when I started my business back in the mid-'80s, because it would have allowed me to exponentially get to the point where I am today. And I think for each of you, taking advantage of the 6 apps, the 6 platforms that we talked about today, you will exponentially be ahead of the curve by jumping on these platforms and using them to get to the ultimate goal, the ultimate desired outcome that you're looking for. So I'm always here for you guys. If you have any questions, reach out. My name's Mitch Jackson, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Twitter at Mitch Jackson. When it's all said and done, when the sun sets tonight, I hope you look back and remember that you made today your masterpiece. That's it, guys. We'll see you. Bye-bye.